This presentation is dedicated to the next generation. Andrea was born 10 November 2010, received his first photo with iPhone. We created a secret Facebook group and slept with music from iPod. And his first Skype call from ERC Congress in Porto with me in 2 December 2010. Okay. It's funny how learning style are different through generation. I suggest you have a look to this publication, educase.edu. And maybe, in my strange idea, we're born thinking about how to provide training to the next generation. Maybe in the future, we have to organize our training in a different way, with different keywords, which were environment, collaboration, and so on. In 2 words, try to think different when we teach. Where is exactly the line between reality and fiction? You know? Fiction? Reality? Fiction? Wow. Reality? Again, fiction? Reality? This is scared me. Fiction? Reality? My favorite. Fiction? Reality. Okay, if someone would come from the future, might have some difficulties making use of existing technologies. Have a look at what happened to Scott in Star Trek IV, the crew of Star Trek Back in Time in 1986.
Perhaps the professor could use your computer. Please.
Computer? Computer? Hello, computer.
Hello, computer.
Just use the keyboard.
The keyboard. So quaint.
How quit. Okay, let's talk about cardiac arrest and CPR training. Cardiac arrest, sudden cardiac arrest is responsible for more than 60% of adult deaths for coronary heart disease. The action linking the victim of sudden cardiac arrest with survival are called chain of survival. Call for help, early CPR, early defibrillation, post-resuscitation care. 60% of cardiac arrests that occur outside of hospital occur in the home, and that nearly half that occur in public are witnessed by bystander, something like you. Some statistics here, you are so lucky. In Amsterdam, 54% start CPR in Amsterdam. In Taiwan, in Italy, we have some problem, only 11%, my city. If I have a cardiac arrest now, and nobody starts CPR, in 10 minutes, I'm dead. But some evidence, a recent review provides good evidence to support alternative methods of CPR training, including self-directed learning. And, okay, try to think different again. How? Mobile Health World, top mobile app category for 2012, 5th position, mobile health monitoring. Wow, 21 billion apps will be downloaded by 2013. And in US, 185 forms for every bed. What do you think about mobile health? Does it work? Maybe. There are 10,000 medical apps in Apple Store, and 56% of doctors in US using mobile device say that they expedite decision-making. In 2009, sorry for this strange idea, we built a free iPhone dedicated to CPR, a self-directed CPR training, through a tutorial that includes a simple feedback module dedicated to guide the training in relation to the quality of chest compression. The software can be used with iPod, on iPhone, on armbands, commonly used for running. And the related article was published in Resuscitation in April 2011. Our conclusion, the ICPR feedback tools was able to significantly improve the performance of chest compression in terms of compression rate in a simulated cardiac arrest scenario. And again, the participants also believe that ICPR helped them to achieve the correct compression rate, and most users found this device easy to use. Again, try to think different way to teach CPR. Can we use virtual reality? Maybe. Virtual reality may represent a powerful tool for allowing the addition of plausible feature of patient aspect, facilitating interaction to Mannequin simulator. We published another strange idea, maybe too much ketamine. Virtual reality applied to CPR. If you want, you can read the article that we published in 2009. Use virtual reality with HMD and glues during CPR. We tested this on 39 subjects. The participants report that the use of this device was acceptable, the realism very high, the interaction immersion realistic, leading up to a positive overall evaluation of REM. Finally, I'm very happy to talk about Mini-VREM, the son of REM. We submitted a paper to Resuscitation that at the moment is under review. The Mini-VREM system consists of a Kinect sensor and a specifically developed software providing CPR audiovisual feedback. And I'll show you how it works. In front of Kinect camera, chest compression, you receive a feedback in real time on chest compression rate and depth. If you are on green, you are okay. If you are too slow or too shallow, you are on black. You have to increase your chest compression rate and depth. Or if you are too fast, too deep, you have to reduce. And your target is always on green. Fine. You know, from November 2010, there was a lot of research about Kinect in healthcare. Kinect sensor, how does it work? And how does it work in Mini-VREM project? I asked my friend Max Sidrum from 1986 to describe the Kinect sensor. This is an example how technology can make my life easier.
Good morning to everyone. Kinect sensor used invisible near-infrared light, which is a resolution along the vertical direction when looking at objects at 1 meter distance less than 2 millimeters. The depth camera analyzes infrared patterns to build a 3D map of the room and all objects and people within it. In the Mini-VREM system, the measurement was based on hand detection and compression analysis. The hand detection module extracted the position of the hands from the video sequence acquired by the Kinect. The height of the hands was measured for each video frame and was used to identify the compression. Goodbye.
Thank you, Max. And again, I asked to my friend Siri from iPhone to describe the study design.
Hello, my dear. We organized a randomized crossover design mannequin pilot study. Data from 93 participants were collected. 13 participants, 14%, were excluded from analysis due to detection error for presence of outliers, because of problems in detection of the visual marker objects, and clothes having the same color of the marker. The sample overall included 80 participants, 50% healthcare professionals, and 50% laypeople. All the subjects received an explanation of the system feedback features using a standard video demonstration, and were familiarized with the device, without further instructions. Afterwards, the participants at each location were randomly assigned to one of two study groups, feedback no feedback, or no feedback feedback, by an automatic computerized random sequence generation. Participants were asked to perform a trial consisting of 2 minutes of continuous chest compressions, to pause for approximately 60 minutes, and then to perform 2 more minutes of chest compressions. At the end of all sessions, each participant was asked to complete a questionnaire about system based on a 7-point Likert scale designed to explore the trainees' perceptions of the user-friendliness, visibility, audibility, and effectiveness of the proposed system.
Thank you, my dear. And this is the overall diagram about randomized trial. And this is overall performance results with and without Mini-VREM feedback. The percentage of the wet compression that we consider compression rate between 100 and 120 compression plus compression depth between 50 and 60 millimeters, 5 times higher with feedback. And we have a significantly different incorrect compression rate, incorrect compression depth, into depth compression. And this is a user response to Mini-VREM with a leak scale. It was easy to use. The number and bars on the monitor were easily visible. The metronome was easily audible. And Mini-VREM helped to perform chest compression at the correct compression rate and depth. And our conclusion, the Mini-VREM system was able to improve significantly in the quality of chest compression in terms of compression rate and depth performed by the healthcare professional and LA people in simulated cardiac arrest scenario. And the system was perceived as easy to use and providing an effective feedback. Next step, funding. We participate to Future of Health Awards 2012, create a serious game and put free online for everybody. Future ideas, possibility of CPR training for general population directly at home, or retraining for healthcare professional, and why not teaching children CPR, because with Mini-VREM can create a new generation of life saviors. Thank you to my team, and my take-home message from Peter Safar, the father of CPR: if you can't win, change the rule. If you can't change the rule, then in your them, when in doubt, think a different way to train CPR, and please time is life, and please teach CPR as soon as possible, and please not conform. Thank you for your attention.